Yay, technology. Okay, so this is the underneath of my sink, and you see that I have an S-trap, which actually is, I was told by my home inspector that I'm not supposed to have that, so sorry. Over here you see my supply line. Someone, not me, but someone smarter than me labeled them cold and hot. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to obviously isolate your hot and cold supply before you start this project. And I'm going to get up under here and show you what you have to do. First, you have to remove the old sink, and you can see that underneath here you've got a nut and that hooks the supply line to the faucet line, and then you have a I don't know what you call this thing, it's basically a black nut washer thingy that you have to remove. And once you do that for the hot and the cold side, you can just lift the faucet right up out of the sink, and that happens here. And so here is the old faucet that that I removed. When I bought this house, there was water leaking out from all around this area here. And I asked the home inspector, I said, do you think that it would be worth it to just go to Home Depot or something and replace these handles, or do you think the whole faucet needs to be replaced? And it was his opinion that it would probably just be cheaper and in the long run better to just replace the whole unit. So I did. I went to Home Depot and I bought this this thing for about $30. And it looks pretty nice on there, I think. And so what I did is I had to remove those two nuts that you saw, and I used this thing right here. This is magical. This is the most wonderful invention. What I did is I literally, after I took the supply line nut off with a 24-inch open-ended wrench, and I have to tell you that I was kind of impressed at myself with my mechanical skills, because I didn't have any open-ended wrenches at home, and I just looked underneath the sink and I basically guessed. I said, this is either going to be a 7/8 or whatever the metric equivalent, 24mm open-ended wrench. And so this wrench actually loosened the nuts from the supply lines, and then to loosen the I don't know, is it called a bonnet nut? I don't know. This is the old one. These are the old ones that I need to throw away. I think they're called bonnet nuts, but in any case, you can grab it with this, whatever size it is pretty much, and then you can just, crank down on it, and then this little thing right here, you can put your screwdriver through it like that, and you can actually torque down on it quite a bit, and that's what I had to do. So what I was getting very frustrated because I'm not very strong, and so I was really trying hard to get the bonnet wrench off the bonnet nut off with this wrench, and torquing. I even tried $20, something like that. And I said, I'm going to be doing a lot of home repairs, so this is going to be worth it. And so I did. I just put it right on the nut, and I was able to put my screwdriver in it, which basically acts as a cheater bar. If I still couldn't have gotten it, I could have used a longer screwdriver or something that was longer to give me more torque on the wrench, and that's how I was able to get them off. And so, like I said, once I was able to get the bonnet nuts right out of the sink, and so then I didn't show you because I've already installed it now, and I'm not disassembling it again for you. I worked too hard, but once you remove the old one, you want to clean the mounting surface really, really good. I had a lot of plumber's putty on it, and it was really nasty, so I got a screwdriver and I just scraped all of the excess putty away from the mounting surface, and then stick the unit down in there, and then I had to go up underneath here, and as you can see, I attached the bonnet nuts first, and I tightened them down using that special wrench that I showed you. Did that on both sides. I just hand tightened them at first, and then I tightened them down with the wrench. And you don't want to over tighten. I think the last person that installed my last sink, we want to make sure that there's no leaks. But you know what? If it leaks the first time, then, you know, don't worry about it. Just go back and tighten it. Okay, and so then I took the supply lines. I made sure that I put hot with hot and cold with cold, and put the nuts on there, and I tightened them with the 24-inch wrench, and I hand tightened them first and then used the wrench. And then, my friends, you are ready to turn the supplies back on. I haven't had these supply lines turned on in about a year. So they've been turned off for about a year, and so I was concerned there might be some hammering or and I didn't want any of my pipes to get jarred. So I turned them on very, very slowly, you know, lefty-loosey, righty-tighty, and then I did a leak check. And so I turned my flashlight on, and I turned the water on, and turn the cold on. Then I'm going to turn the hot water on. I haven't tested this yet, so you guys get to watch me test this to see if it's hot. Oh, it's getting hot. Yay! And then we're going to come down here, and there are no leaks. So this is a victory, my friends. So that is how you install a faucet in your sink or the sink. I've done that before, and that is a big pain and takes a lot longer. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and Aoife has been very patient with me, waiting for Mommy to finish. Haven't you, Aoife? Aoife, where are you going? Aoife, hey, Aoife, there you are. You've been a very patient girl waiting for Mommy to finish. Say bye-bye, Aoife. Say bye-bye.